injuries in the gym can often be caused by muscular imbalances, movement issues, or issues with technique of certain exercises. If you're getting pain during some gym movements, the best thing we can do is a detailed assessment of how you're moving and your technique to see if there are any issues for us to work on and possibly change. If you've been interested to see how you can move better in the gym to help your pain or improve your performance, let me show you what we do at Physio Fit from start to finish. When you first come in, we'll sit down and spend some time chatting about your training history, your injuries, and most importantly, your training goals. This part of the assessment gives us an opportunity to get to know you better and understand where you've come from and what you want to achieve in the future. After that, we'll start to look at how you move. Here we'll start with some basic range of movement tests. For upper body movements, we'll typically look at your upper back, your shoulders, wrists and elbow, and for your squats and deadlifts, we will typically look at your lower back, hips and ankles. From this, we'll be able to tell if there are any significant restrictions that we can begin to work on. Next, we will assess the strength of relevant areas to start to understand if there are also any strength imbalances that we can begin to look at. This will usually involve the use of either a handheld dynamometer or our force frame strength device. For upper body exercises, we typically look at the small rotator cuff muscles of the shoulder, as we know that these can play an important role in proper technique in the gym. For squat and deadlift, we're typically looking at the strength of the glute muscles on the outside of the hip, or if you're having any knee issues, we will test the strength of the quads on the front of your thigh and the hamstrings on the back to check the ratio between the two. Once we've got a decent understanding of any movement or strength restrictions you may have, it's time to see how it all fits together and look at how you perform the overall lift. We have access to full gym, including a squat rack, Olympic barbell, lifting platform, and 150 kilograms of bumper plates at Physio Fit, so we can really see how you move under load. After warming up, we will get you to a load that feels comfortable, and we will film from a variety of different angles for a few repetitions. From this, we can then slow down the footage and use our software to analyse your technique in depth. We can look at the angles of your ankles and hips, the path of the barbell, and whether or not you're having any side-to-side shift. From this, we can then make any changes live and refilm to see how the movement looks and feels after some technique alterations. At the end of the assessment, we will come up with a detailed plan to work on any issues in mobility, strength or technique that we have come across in the session. So that gives you a good overview of our gym-based assessment at Physio Fit. If you're interested to see how you move or just sick of being in pain, book in for your gym assessment today.